For congestion pricing, the first toll readers are now installed on the Upper West Side on West End Avenue between 60th and 61st Streets. By the time it goes into effect, there'll be 120 of these toll readers across the city, charging drivers to enter south of 60th Street. Pricing will range from $9 to $23, and the MTA's Traffic Mobility Review Board said it will offer tax credits or discounts for low-income drivers who live in the area. Passenger cars and taxis are set to pay only once a day. Other exemptions are still being determined, and of course, this price is on top of the tolls from bridges and tunnels, and there's been a lot of pushback. New Jersey is suing the Department of Transportation. Staten Island is looking to follow, either suing the DOT or MTA. But despite all this fighting, it still has the green light to start in spring 2024. And when it does, New York will be the first city in the country to have congestion pricing. This is how you'll be paying for.
All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, Waharakha Kodash, which Yahweh, that's in the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, that's whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, that's his true name, and the Rakha Kodash, that is the Holy Spirit. And I also want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well in the scriptures, and salutations to all the brothers out there who are pushing the word in all truth and in all sincerity. And you just saw that video clip of how in New York City they're going to start implementing a congestion tax, basically. All right. And, you know, these prices aren't cheap. All right. They said from $9 to $23. Okay. And basically what the elites are doing is they are economically right now enforcing a martial law. Okay. A martial law tactic. That's pretty much what's happening. Okay. And you see, you know, what this is going to do is it's going to cause a lot of people to continue to stay in their neighborhoods. And just a side note, I've said this many of times before, you know, when martial law is declared, you know, yes, you know, it's going to start off big. All right. You know, you're not going to be able to go from country to country, which we've seen. All right, during the pandemic, all right, you weren't able to travel abroad, you know, freely. First, they actually, you know, stopped it completely, okay, and then eventually, you know, they eased up on it. But point being, though, is they actually did, you know, stop international flights, okay. So, you know, of course, it's going to start off, you know, like that. But then it's going to trickle down to your state to states, you know, to county, city to city. And then eventually it's going to get to the point from neighborhood to neighborhood. All right. You know, if you live in, you know, I'm just using this as an example, you know, Section 1, you're not going to be able to go to Section 10, you know. That's what it is. All right. And you see, like I said, right now, they're slowly pushing that vibration of you staying where you're at. You know, because like I said, these people are they're going to get taxed 9 to 20, what was it, 27, I believe, or was it 23? All right. But, you know, $9 to 20 something dollars. All right. Just, you know, just to travel. And that's a lot of money. The average person doesn't have that, especially with the cost of living as high as it is. Okay? You see? But hey, these elites, they want to shut down the system. All right? They want to get everybody, you know, controlled. And this also is going to push for the building of the 15-minute cities, which have, you know, many people have talked about it. You know, I've done a lesson on it. Like I said, this is pushing martial law. Okay, you see, and that's going to fulfill these scriptures here. Let's start off with this. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'm going to start at 17, and I'm going to hop around after I read the 17th verse. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 17, though. It says here, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And like I said, that's going into martial law right there. And, you know, like I said, right now, they're economically doing it, okay? Because who has the money to constantly pay a tax of $9 to $27 just to enter into a neighborhood. Okay, it's not even a real tollway. Okay. See another thing too. Just to add, what Esau is trying to do is he's trying to also eliminate car usage. Okay, that's another thing he's trying to do, because he doesn't want anybody moving around, when he comes down, all right, with that great wrath. He wants it to be as easy as possible. All right, you see, so this is what he's pushing. All right, this is what he's pushing. But yeah, that's going to lead to, I'll say this, a lot of divisions, a lot of rebellion, okay? And as you even heard in that video, what did they say? They said that New Jersey and Staten Island, they want to sue, okay? They want to sue, different, government, branches, okay? And let me get this. See, the Lord, he's putting that division, all right, the spirit of division in, all right, Babylon the Great, all right. Oh, here's a good one. This is Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. See, the Lord, all right, has that spirit of division in the air, okay? We're not in the time of peace right now and in unity. Yeah, I'll say this: the only people who are going to be united is really the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel. Other than that, though, everyone else in this society, in this system, they're going to be divided, okay? And like I said, you even got actual government, I'll say this: you got a whole borough and a whole state that's gonna sue New York City. Ain't that something? You see? Hey, but it is what it is. Hey, this is what the Lord wants. Okay? But let me go. It's demonic, man. What the hell is it? But this is back in 2nd Ezra 15, and I'll start at 14. Now, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And like I said, eventually, at some point, there's going to be a rebellion, okay? And that's because times are going to get real hard. Okay, there's going to be lack of food out here. And if there is food, the prices are going to be, they're going to be at an all-time high. They're basically going to be unaffordable, okay? The government's going to keep, choking out the people, putting pressure on them, keep taxing them, okay? So these people are eventually going to rebel, because it's going to be impossible to live. You see? Let's keep reading. For there shall be sedition among men, and that word sedition goes into an uprising against the government. And you're going to start seeing that more and more, okay? You're going to start seeing it more and more. Because eventually these people are going to break, okay? They're eventually going to break at some point. You keep backing a rat into a corner, it's going to fight back, And that's basically, what the government's doing to the people. And they're going to be forced to fight, okay? Because what's going to happen is going to be a do or die situation, you see? And it says here, verse, let me finish that off. And it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They, meaning the people, shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the modern day kings and princes, all right, of course, are, your mayors, your presidents, councilmen, congressmen, etc. Okay? And And it says, in the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, which we, talked about already. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed, and the houses shall be, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And the reason why all this is coming is because ultimately these people in this world are prideful, okay? And when you're prideful, that means you're unmanageable, you're unreasonable. And that's going to lead to what? A rebellion against whom? Rebellion against the Most High, okay? Because you actually believe that you as a mere mortal is actually better than the Most High. Because what people fail to realize is the Most High has set up, rules and regulations on this earth, okay? And you have to follow them. And if you don't, there's a repercussion for that, you see? All right? And we're living in the times where the Lord, he's about to bring mass destruction on this planet because of it, because of the rebellion, because of the wickedness, because of the pride, the stoutness, okay? Let me keep reading. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 19 now. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And then eventually, all these things are going to lead up to home invasions, okay, robbery. It's going to lead to murders, etc. Hey, the so-called law-abiding citizen, all right, they've been a law-abiding citizen their whole life. When things get very ugly out here, they're going to commit crimes, man, that they never thought they would. Okay, you see? Hey, because when you have no food, no water, all right, no medication, etc. You think people are going to follow by the rules, anymore? When the society, is broken down? No. When all hell breaks loose, it's every man for himself. Okay? And it is what it is. You see? And that's what these people aren't ready for out here. They're not ready, for a breakdown of a society. Especially here in America. This place is living deliciously. Because, I'll say this. When you go to these other countries, you go to somewhere in the Middle East, you go to, parts of Europe, all right, you go to, Africa, South America. They actually have been through things. They've seen it. Here, these people are babied, Hey, they live, like I said, deliciously. So, like I said, when it hits this place, these people are about to lose their damn minds, man. All right? But that's pretty much it, Like I said, I just wanted to highlight that, that whole congestion tax. And like I said, that's economically starting to push a martial law vibration because, like I said, people are going to be, more or less trapped in their neighborhoods now. Because, like I said, a lot of people, they're not going to want to, move around now. Because that's what Esau is doing. He's not allowing you to move around freely. You're going to keep getting taxed. All right? Then they're also pushing what? That carbon, foot tax, that foot, what's the word I'm looking for? For lack of words, they're pushing your carbon foot, consumption. All right, and then if you surpass X amount of whatever amount that they have, that X amount, you're gonna keep getting taxed. Okay, it's gonna hit your wallet. So a lot of people aren't gonna be able to do anything. Okay, very, very soon. And then, like I said, then that's ultimately going to lead to uprising. Because there's only so much a man's going to take. All right? So that's pretty much it, Hopefully whoever was listening was edified by this lesson. And with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And also double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all you brothers out there. Shalom and a Bible ball.